Hello everybody. It is time for some more Horizon Forbidden West. I am looking forward to this. Oh. Oh, actually, before we start, let me show off this. I finally finished the Lego set. We have our very own Tallneck now. We've got a Watcher here in the front, with Aloy off to the side as well. Here's Aloy, there's the Watcher, of course. You can climb the Tallneck, it's got the little climbing things. So, nice set, I think. Good time building it. Lee. Bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Alrighty. Okay, yes, I was doing side quest stuff here. Yeah. What? Okay. I want to do some main quests today. I want to get the unlock items. There's also some side quests here, but all fair. Anyway. Gravel. Bum bum bum. Fire.
What's this place?
What do you mean, what is this place? You were literally here before.
I've heard of you, Outlander.
Oh, you were. Hire a hunter bow. Of course.
Your exploits must require supplies.
I don't know what this is, but not yet active it.
She's with us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Hekarro and Marshal Kotallo await you within.
Your core route should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hekarro's throne. And Ether.
I bloody well hope so.
Outlander,
something
the Chief
wrong.
awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
The arena.
This must lead to the arena.
Better door too. Talk to
It's all
Hekarro.
part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring.
Look at them all. Rigola can try all she likes.
Knox Marshall.
Hmm. This could be useful.
Check the outfit. Interesting. The Nora Anointed has potent medicine and concentration regen, which is just really powerful. It is heavy weapon plus, so deal more damage while using heavy weapon. Oh, there's a shot of machines. More tear damage while in stealth. Okay. You can recover health sooner when you're dangerously wounded. It's cool, but also not that cool. And it also has a negative defense bonus.
Aloy, it seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heel.
Kotallo helped.
Yes. Chakotay reprimanded for all the clan to see. You both served well. But now the cool route is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regalla will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Kotallo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regalla means to assault the cool route with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the cool route begins, you must see it through.
Okay. Where will
I
you
know
be?
where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
The
Arena?
grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the Ten. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
Sacrifice.
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the cool route where they fell.
Let's get started.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the Ten. I'll see you when this is done.
Don't die. Deep voice, dude. The north barricade is not north.
In the name of the Ten.
Be
It's
vigilant.
clear Hikaru is
Regalla
everyone's
may make
regard
good on
war,
her rest.
but perhaps he
No war.
should be if a soldier
hunting
wants
grounds
to
stay
prove
open.
himself. Should do it at the hunting grounds.
Any other weapons I actually use? Oh, not this one. That's basically all I use. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess. What am I missing for pouches? So fish, pelican, fish, owl, salmon, lobster, pelican, salmon, owl, horned lizard, duck, duck, fish, moonfish, owl.
So rude.
If they can't face these machines, they're not
This
worthy
is
to
a
be.
ceremony, not mere entertainment.
That I guess. Could be an awesome sports arena with the walls and crater and everything. But we see a game here, bring in a hot dog stand, a lot more bathrooms.
Today is a day for pride.
This will be a heavy day.
Today will be a great
We held
victory.
off Regala once.
The trials at the hunting grounds are hard.
Mr. Cote, Yes, thugs, of course.
Look, comrades. Easterner.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regala, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you.
Is that how Easterners behave?
Graphics settings. They get reset. Seems fine, I guess.
Right.
Right, Ian. Okay. Hikaro's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
But we must hold. And look, we are not alone in this fight.
Nearby environmental traps.
Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the Kulrut from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
Dana! The Kulrut is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach!
So framey today.
All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory.
They'll do the crazy thing where they jump off and stand attached to her.
Cool Root!
But I don't have much ammo.
Bring it down!
Yeah, should I keep ammo?
Protect the arena!
There's any flying enemies. Oh, fuck.
The weapons along the side! Use them!
More weapons on the side. What?
The weapons along the side! Use them! Stand firm! Pick up that weapon and start firing!
Oh, there's just more.
Protect the arena!
That's not it. That's way too easy.
That can't be all of them.
Where are her men?
There. What is that?
Shell one.
I don't know. Hold the defenses!
Go!
What in 7 foxicles is that? The upgrade resources? Ooh. Here is Grinder. In reaction, but the plasma, explosive, okay.
Hopefully the Tenakth will fire a few shots from that ballista. Relief.
Definitely feels stuff than the one I bought at the start of the game. Go after Regalla.
Finally. I hate those things. Regalla went after Hikaru and Kotallo. I gotta get to them.
Good stealth. Better thanks. Supposed to go after. Oh, just up here.
Champion, get to the chief! Taking the shot.
What am I gonna do? How the fuck am I holding up a gigantic thing like that? Shooter.
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hekarro will be run red.
Why didn't I just fucking shoot her? It popped an arrow in her bloody head.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regalla. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
Okay.
This is it. Aether's below. What is this place?
How am I to know?
There. That console.
Insert connector, no?
Come on, Aether.
Wait, empty one.
Time to go home. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Aether's subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the 10 are not clear to us. Here, this must be the vision that Chief Hekarro saw years ago.
What? Repetition of clusters are telling me again. We had power surges. Old Mountain hold a little from total darkness right as she walked by and scared the living shittles out of her.
All of the visions are changed, and this one just A ride.
Why am I to get out of here?
Aloy, here. Let's talk.
The White House.
The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Sorta.
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hekarro.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hekarro needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission.
Oh.
Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
Oh yeah, wait until you meet Gaia.
Alright, I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms too. Might be worth checking out.
Let us hope the new marshals don't meet the fate of those at the embassy.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest.
All of the arena? What? Not a clue.
Whether at home
Bless you.
or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets critical to the insurrection. Deep in the jungle, concealed by mud and darkness, they laid their traps for their enemies.
Leave him alone. Marshal Patalo brought on the bulwark with a single cannon.
Where do they even
They're your enemy's fault.
Regala will strike soon. And we'll be ready.
Observe the grit of JTF-10 in the mountainous regions of the hot zone. Trained to outlast, conditioned for any climate. JTF-10 were elite defenders in even the most remote mountain landscapes.
Okay.
Walking strength.
Discover how JTF-10 claimed home field advantage in the desert. JTF-10 seized key assets all across the desert. Where others feared the Mojave's raging sandstorms, JTF soldiers used them for cover, crippling enemy supply lines.
It has been too long since the last cooling. Honor.
What?
That's what we will witness.
Honor.
Aloy.
Out in the field
A
or
word,
relaxing
if you
at
will?
base, Joint Task Force 10 acted as one. Led by Colonel Edward de la Hoya, their bodies and weapons were always honed for battle. Meals, ink, bruises. These daredevils of the sky
Aloy.
shared it all.
Do you have a moment? Blood of the Ten, Aloy. Regala denied. The truth of the visions revealed. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to you, the chief still lives. And hope remains. But that's not why I wanted to speak with you. I need a favor. A personal one. My grandson, Cavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No. He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with distinguished deeds. I must search for him. Convince him to come home. Chief Hekarro cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade is alone in this. Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know
Yeah,
it
I'll
is
do it.
much to ask after all you've done for us. But Cavo is the last of my blood.
What made Cavo join Regala's rebellion?
For some, Regala represents a chance of vengeance against the Karja. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans back at Barren Light. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the way to Meridian.
So when Regala attacked the embassy, they took it as a call to arms.
Yes. But others, the young especially, care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting an age-old enemy. As for Cavo, it was probably a bit of both. And a youthful desire for a cause to get the blood burning. Nothing I said could stop him.
He listened?
So if Cavo didn't listen to you when he joined the rebels, what makes you think he will now?
Cavo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. War was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. He will listen. He must. I just have to find him before it's too late.
What is it? Not Marcus.
You said Cavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Hekarro, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every skirmish claimed another comrade. One by one, I buried my children. And then, their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still couldn't prevent Cavo from following the trail of blood.
Hikaru accept him back?
If Kavo joined Regala's rebellion of his own accord, will Hikaru let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows the value of mercy, and the toll of unending bloodshed. It's the rest of the tribe I'm more concerned about. They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try. I'll help you find your grandson, if I can. Where do we start?
A while back, our scouts reported Kavo's squad left one of Regala's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive there.
So we'll start at the outpost. If we free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Kavo's squad went.
Shall we head out?
I have some other things to take care of first. I can meet you there.
I'll wait for you on the hill crest southeast of the grove. We'll make our way to the outpost from there. Until then, strike true.
Picked it up right as the machine lunged at me. Never felt so alive.
Sounds like a Mark Willard.
Airport, tour script, museum, editions, creature exhibits. The crap.
I heard from our scouts.
Your enemy is mine.
And there's another side quest.
They're here. We should ask her.
Go on, ask
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Ducka. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
Arena? The arena? But the cool route's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hikaru won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the cool route. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
I get it. You need me to hunt down some machines and grab the parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory. Not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback, along with some bristleback tusks. Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast. When you're done, bring the parts to me at the maw of the arena, on the northeast side of the grove.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale. A regrettable one.
Oh?
Every Tenakth soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost.
Yeah, I found
If you
some.
do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
I don't have anything to pay you with here. Bring them to me at the maw of the arena when you can.
Thank you, Champion. And please don't forget the parts for the ballista.
Oh, I won't. Arena sounds fun. Yeah, Roarbacks. I should go and...
Guess I need to head southeast.
Yeah, I should go and hand in this. Bum, bum, bum. Dino reveal, please. Boom. Here I am. No. Here we go. Got a closer. We've obviously got the tall neck, got a nice head and everything. a base with Aloy and a Watcher, a tree, and I mean it's pretty big. It's size of my forearm-ish length. So, oops, sorry, I smacked the mic. It's a pretty cool set. Really is like meant for the to display, of course, but yeah, it's I think it's really pretty. Aloy's got some of the tall grass over here as well. Yeah, I think it's a very fun set. Looks awesome. Yeah. I don't know where to fit it. I'm not sure if it'll fit in here, but find out. And it's, as far as LEGO sets go, it's not all that expensive either. Rick, you have to try the game again? Yeah, it's a good game.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Yeah, I mean,
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
let me listen to Rumor. I really liked Zero Dawn, and I really like Forbidden West. Yeah.
I spotted a group of Osram salvagers wandering the edge of the desert near the southwestern border.
Okay.
I'd report it, but I don't think they'll last long. If the machines down there don't get them, the storms will.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of you.
Don't let the pretty land
Let's salvage it.
I'll keep an eye out for them if I'm down there.
Uh-huh. Enjoy the game. Thank you. Gotta join a meeting. I'll be back. Alright. Good luck with your meeting. Ready Friday evening here. It's almost 9 o'clock. Oh my god. I have to do story missions, so don't want to be spoiled. Don't watch now.
Like this? Oh,
You're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
and my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Yeah, welcome.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tenakth friend arrived.
Kotallo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods.
Oh?
So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Oh my god, Varl.
Are you sure that's what the data says?
You return to base dialogue with your conventional
drink, but it's soft.
New dialogue.
Is it soft?
It says here it had bubbles in it.
Erend?
Hey.
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 A nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
What about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
So, you've met our new Tenakth friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
More companions?
So Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
Your training?
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah.
Zenith.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both.
Alright, farewell.
I gotta go.
I'm here if you need anything.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it.
Nice.
Thanks, Varl. I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
Right, next.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, a tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Aaron stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
So?
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
What chest?
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
What kind of learning?
You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
Training?
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Right, I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
Here's my cash. Health potion, money, machine core, Alloback circulator, canister burrower circuit.
The old ones created so many wonderful inventions to help others, to help the planet. Technology really can be an amazing thing.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy.
Oh.
I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit, I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I'm mistaken.
Yes.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus. It will be able to make machines that answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Oh yeah. You in the Sky Clan?
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekotteh took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Carja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why?
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekotteh. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekotteh think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekotteh knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekotteh spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hekarro and the marshals of a warrior like myself. Even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
Wings of the Ten.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hekarro also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Dekka, too.
Nice.
What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
Chief Hekarro.
What did Chief Hekarro say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Alright, come on. I want to do other stuff.
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hekarro and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the Ten walk with you.
I'm not gonna make him sign an NDA. Yeah, I need Blauhorn.
I sure don't.
Don't do this.
Aloy,
Gaia.
I
I'm pleased you have returned. And I see you have recovered ether. Please proceed with the merge. Afterwards, I have a matter to discuss with you.
Okay. Come on.
I like this one.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Eleuthia frequency.
Eleuthia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Okay.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Eleuthia?
Why would Eleuthia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could it be? Yes?
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then.
Mission?
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Got me 6 skill points to spend again. Operation. Not something. Hit a blast. Mirror damage. Build up. Plus, more damage. Workbench extra. Okay. Plus full health EA. Potion proficiency. I don't use any of it. Used any at all so. Straight gain, double notch. Sharp short expert. Could be gas. I'll go for lasting override. In health. Sure. Spells damage plus 25%. Good. Fire defense. Here's Gaia.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
Yeah.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
Our questions about subordinate. Poseidon.
So, Poseidon, what do we know about it?
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Once it is restored to me, I may be able to improve conditions in the regional watershed. But I must warn you, like the others, Poseidon is lost and frightened. It may have taken measures to protect itself.
I'll be careful. What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Aether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up.
Aether.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Aether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Aether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Why did Aether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct.
All right.
Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there.
The missing ones.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Who knew this?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Faro, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Perhaps you will be able to procure Eleuthia at the SOS coordinates. Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
Our progress. Companion.
How's Kotallo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Oh yeah.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
The old world. Elizabeth.
Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. Though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia.
Zero Dawn.
So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest
hurry up.
minds in the world.
Stop the game.
All working to build the terraforming system while the Feral Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Please?
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here.
This place again?
So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe
I'll be right back.
weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout.
Oh my god. My cat jumped in okay, so we've got a I don't know, cupboard, whatever, behind the couch. And they've got a cardboard box on there, because yeah, you love sitting in cardboard boxes. And Pina, the girl, she was on the couch, jumped into the box, knocked over the box, fell off, trapped underneath the box on the floor.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too.
Old world discoveries?
So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Scion. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Scion was cut off from the outside world. An effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
Right, old world discoveries.
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark. buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
Alright, time to go.
Off.
Peace.
Farewell, for now.
Got more dialogue. I wanna the game.
Aloy, I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
What room did we get?
Gotta go after Eleuthia. Erend and Varl are waiting for me at the west exit.
No.
No good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access. Gaia? What was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
There's data here. Another room. What for?
And supply book. Little flourish. Private log, regional control center 9. Need to accept personality, so I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked away hideout. August have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passage. Bigger plans.
Switch to a private log? Okay, so Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will.
Okay.
There it is.
Looks like Erend and Katalo moved their stuff in.
Yeah. Towers.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
It's a shuttle. Like the one I blew up at Parzinus launch facility. Varl seemed pretty interested in space travel. I guess he wanted a keepsake.
Cool. Anyways. Then right now it's got the main quest. Oh, that one. Ah, no, these are on hold. And they're all on hold? What the? Okay.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Alright, let's get
go.
going.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
No way she'd have all her fingers if she climbs up an ice mountain with no hands, no gloves.
Herman.
What is that?
What the hell?
Well, that takes the keg.
That's the game. Loot her of all her stuff.
Earl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that Zenith.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are obviously more Zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Oh, the snow's dampening sounds.
Examine core. Get her shield
Whatever the
module.
rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
Okay.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
What a mess.
This is coming with me.
And the snow looks good.
Not chilly.
There you go. I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be.
You done looking around?
Almost.
No. Stuff.
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Interesting. Parameter log. Coordinates redacted. Malfunction detected. Self-destruct initiated.
Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
What a mess.
There was something to investigate. Not entirely sure what they want me to do.
Did you look at everything?
Not quite.
What can I need to look at? Go to Varl?
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Go there.
Stuff for the stash.
Advanced bird water trap. How am I missing? Oh, there's some purple here.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the Asset.
The Asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
I want to investigate that. Bottle is here. Oh, what you got to say? It's cutscene central today.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the Asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Oh, it's on the slide.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. We might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Mm-hmm. Old gun. End log. Beamcast initiated, destination reflected, download initiated. Fusion reactor on standby mode. Salmon transmitter.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
That's definitely Zenith.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Lost the brightest star among us. Mourn for our finder. Shifting priorities.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well,
Find anything that might tell us what...
Data corrupted has seen a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups and commercially available treatments like Osmanthus' Rejuve gene require. Data results from the neurophysiology experiment seem promising. First generation implants functional. WBE mixed results. But anything bordering on real digital transcendence looks to be decades away.
Probably discovering amazing things. I don't think so.
That ain't it. Loot. Nemo.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
It is. Somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus, it's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal.
You let my Lego be.
That's for sure.
Where did this other path go to then? Get past Pearl. Maybe some loot. Ancient metal eye. This is the same place. I mean, I thought I was starting a cutscene, but okay. It's not bones. Emo? Doing?
A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out too. Examine the console.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
What?
I should check the log.
Bina to base. Failsafe. Far bad way to go. Hologram. Press signal. 237. Okay.
$236 containers in storage.
Since there's 236 in storage, why would I be getting 237? People are being stored here. For the active kind of chambers. I'm gonna find a living person. Oh, that's a Sobek clone.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Has this controlled her?
Alan Smith. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
Oh.
But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
Oh shit. Nice.
You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye. So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those Spectre things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I'm gonna have to fight that thing.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
Okay, let's play this game then. Right?
Here it comes!
Alright, well, it gave me a lot of time to prepare there. Patchable usable weapon.
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
This kind of thing.
That thing's quick.
Oh, Jesus. What kind of bullshit was that? He literally went through the floor. Whoa.
Oh, that helps.
I dodged. Boy, I'm feeling this already. Are you liking this one compared to the first one? Quite a bit. So, I mean, in some ways it doesn't compare, and in some ways I really it's a big improvement. So, one thing that was really cool about the first game is it had a lot of mystery. Like, oh, what's going on? What's happening? What, why, and learning and lore building, and they can't do that for a sequel, right? Like, it's not how it works. But the gameplay has really improved here. So I think if you like the first one, you're very unlikely to dislike this one. How did your meeting go?
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it.
That's fine.
I'll follow once the coast is clear.
This weekly update type thing? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh boy.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Oh god, yeah. Would be really nice if I could find a way to get more healing items. But yeah. I think in the first game you didn't also get into far enough into it probably.
Aloy!
Story's
Aaron!
very good.
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight, I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Don't tell me we're gonna lose him. I'm doing like big major story mission by the way, so if you don't want spoilers, you probably should be here.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out! That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me.
A heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre. Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. Shield up. Shield's down! It's on the move! Ah!
Buddy, I was dodging.
Ah, come on!
Oh!
You need help, Aloy?
Yes.
I need this. No!
Where did the weapon go that I picked up in the last game to use? Oh my god, again? Guess I didn't say this. Yeah, fair enough. These things are being damaged at all. The metal arrows, there was kind of weird.
Boy, did you pick the wrong fight.
That could help.
Where?
You got its weak.
Don't mind if I do. Ah!
More careful. And send you back to the fort.
Not healing. I'm gonna die.
I'm glad I had this.
Yeah, it's the first potion I've ever drunk in this game.
Hit it again.
How the hell are we gonna get her down the mountain?
She's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
How in 7 foxicles am I
I can
meant
figure
to?
out how that thing works. Maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
How in the foxicle am I meant to figure out? I'll figure out words. Are they meant to get her back down there? Oh, fuck.
The snow brought the chill.
Snow usually does.
No. Damn it.
The Stone of Jazz from Old School RuneScape. Or RuneScape even.
It's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl. Erend? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
Right, there's two of you now!
Mm-hmm.
At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. That reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
I have to get going.
Don't go caught.
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Nice. Close range damage. Defense, overdraw damage. Nice.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check the cache? Maybe you left it there when you dropped off all that ale.
Oh. Hope it didn't get stained.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedling. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what... Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Aether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
Does Harris too much? Which guy?
I need to get going.
Oh.
May the land bloom in your...
Earl. I was... Erend.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, and the beard as well.
I should go.
Back to study.
It sure is something. There is something. There, what is it?
Door's locked. Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later.
Aloy! Glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Primitive?
Booting up. So, Aloy.
Performance beam?
I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want?
Sometimes. How did they get you?
It's a bug.
Let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
Yeah, we were reading about it.
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What do they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Yeah, no, honestly, the performance has been fine. Just fine. There's some like bugs during cutscenes where sometimes it will really stutter. It'll like go down to like 15 FPS, which is really bloody annoying. But it's what it is.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that.
Your role? There's no way she's surviving, by the way.
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print
Beta.
to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well, surprise.
Yes?
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, for Bena. They resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know.
Zenith's base?
You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First
But
Earth 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
Opportunity?
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Bena's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
Your origins?
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
Archive?
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names?
What are you doing?
They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating.
Alright, I'll let you rest indeed.
Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...?
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already? Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location. Of course not.
Calm the fuck down.
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right?
A little bit more hysterical than
So is there anything
Ava.
you can do to help? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll
The
check on
interesting
you later.
lore? Oh yeah. And the first game is all about Aloy discovering who she is, which
how'd it go?
You know now.
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
Lore is really good.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
It's also really what makes the first game so good, because you're in a constant like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? Oh shit, what the fuck is that? Or who the fuck is this? And what's going
I
on?
should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
It's a very cutscene heavy game today. It isn't always, because there's a lot of side quests and stuff that are actually like... Pretty much all the side stuff is actually worth doing. Like, actually enjoyable, good content, fun.
Welcome
At least
back.
I find so. Gaia!
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
At the beginning you don't even know where the monsters come from,
I
or what
also
Gaia is,
recovered
or
this.
anything.
The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us.
That's his plan.
Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
Mm-hmm. Right, more skill points. I have, how many now? 5. Oh, what the heck am I gonna get? Ocean proficiency. Ocean proficiency. Yes. Messages. And, oh yeah, and you get a big skill tree as well. Don't know what this is on. The machine to deal damage. Move faster while using a heavy weapon. Oh, that was loud. Don't care. Override subroutines. Care. Hitting spike, I really don't care. Do more damage with elemental attacks. Elemental. Eh.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. That makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
Well, you're the one that helped me find it.
People make mistakes.
Alright then. Barl.
Hey.
Nothing some rest can't take. Are you
Rest,
okay?
Beta.
Just trying to take it once.
Fair enough.
Time.
If you
anything, just no.
How's
Companions.
everyone?
I tried
Beta,
explaining what a clone is.
clone,
Then Zoe said something
fuse.
about 2 trees coming from 1 seed.
Uh-huh.
That's
I see everyone said.
Zoe's
Sounds
planning on
familiar.
bringing all kinds of says a home should always spring. I asked Aaron to help find
Er.
some. I think he'd rather stick his head.
Still, it's not a bad idea.
Lighten up the place.
It's good to see you and Zoe.
We're learning a lot.
Learning.
I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her
gift?
for helping me study the glyphs. Something from
Oh.
the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything,
No.
really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else.
She
I
looks
should
already
get back
has
to-
a
I'll
stuffed
keep an eye-
animal.
Okay.
Side quest with Zoe.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods.
Tell me about the land
You
gods.
said you wanted to talk about the land god?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it a reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
Okay.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
Oh, I'll be fine.
We'll do it together.
No,
Bless you,
I wouldn't do it fine.
I'll send you the location of the machines.
Okay. Terrible.
I'll let you. Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
Verse. Well, side quest time. I'm gonna do that tomorrow though. I want to do this arena side quest. That I can't. Here, the arena. That's where we gotta go. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, okay. Also,
That's what the data says.
my stat.
Drink, but it's soft.
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
Nice.
That was thoughtful of them.
I'm here so often.
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy.
Did it end up back here?
I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home.
Yeah.
When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. Vashav was right. Hikaru wants peace.
See how my cat is just laying on my
But
keyboard
with his
here.
new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
That's the cat taking screenshots. Nemo, can you move a little bit? Thank you.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training.
Yeah, Ross.
Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this.
No will make troubles, you're jealous.
What I have to do.
I'm always in her room, but
still.
In her house, yeah.
Wish he was here.
There's other worries though. Like having to stop an apocalypse.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. It was pretty weird talking to Beta, seeing someone who looks like me. Even though it seems like she doesn't act anything like me. Or Elizabeth, for that matter.
Alright. Now let me go.
So this Hephaestus, he's like Gaia's own personal blacksmith.
Blacksmith, I mean, I guess. Oh. Whee. Fucked up that goes, eh? Alright, give me a rumor.
I see you, champion. Sit.
Okay, I sit.
A caravan of Asura make camp in the still sands south of here. We've tolerated them so far. But their leader's a greedy profiteer. He steps out of line, I'll gladly send the whole camp packing.
Alright.
Fair enough.
Freaking even.
Sounds like the Asura were taking quite a risk being out here.
Oh, he's got a lot of shit. Ice Storm Bolt Blaster. You need something that does just psychic damage on it, you know, but I really use Bolt Blaster. Good. Better than what I've got now.
On a good trade.
Maybe I should talk to them. Find out what they're doing.
It's the closest campfire I've got. Makes sense to go from here. I cannot. There, yeah. Well, I have to go from over here. But that will be for a later stream. Yeah, plasma, that's the one. Make hard save. And that will be it from me today. It is almost 11 PM here. I have to. There we go. I had to dig through my cat to press my stream deck button. My cat took what? How many screenshots did it take? Only like 10. Not too bad. Anyways, thank you all for being here. Have a good rest of your day. See you next time. Thank you.